Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we're about to put that sweet treat to the end of our day.
I know, Bliss, right? But is it even summer without ice cream? Well, we think not. We also think that there's no better duo than vanilla ice cream and Clover Bliss chocolate dairy dessert. It's a dream with ice cream. And if you want to make your own vanilla ice cream at home, we've got an amazing recipe that you can try and pair it with the oh-so-indulgent Bliss chocolate dairy dessert. Bliss, you know I've got a sweet tooth.
Well, you're not the only one, essentially. I was asking Hunter Rose before the break if she's got a sweet tooth, and she said, tick, yes, I do. So while she provides the music, you provide dessert.
Yes, girl, let's do that sweet tooth thing over there. So we've got some fresh cream, some double cream. We've got vanilla essence and condensed milk. So the almonds are going to go on top just as the garnish. So basically, we're making a 4-ingredient ice cream. That's literally all you need for this. Wow. You don't have to have a mixer at home. You can use your, handheld whisk. The only thing about it is you will need a whole lot of that elbow grease, which I wonder...
You have to be fit for this ice cream.
So I'm just going to plop in over there my whipped cream, or rather my fresh cream, as well as the double cream. All we want to do is start it off by getting these going for the moment. And then once they've started getting whisked to the right consistency, basically, then we're going to add our condensed milk. So the condensed milk provides the sweetness to our vanilla ice cream. And then the vanilla essence is the vanilla part of our vanilla ice cream.
Adding that flavoring in. So today we decided to keep it simple with a beautiful, delicious vanilla flavor. But if we were to maybe add berries or maybe add caramel, how then do we go about incorporating that into the ice cream?
So what I normally suggest to people is if you're going to make an ice cream, you don't add your additions to it now. This is your base. So you want this to chill and get a bit thicker once it's in the freezer. Then you can start folding in all those other flavors. Unless you want a vanilla caramel ice cream, then you add the caramel now. But if you want to see the vanilla, or rather the caramel in there, the swirls, let it firm up first, then basically swirl it into your ice cream.
So there's a technique to this, essentially. I like that, Dumi. Getting the base and that foundation in first. But I see now you're adding that sweetness you promised.
Correct. So we're adding in now our condensed milk to our vanilla ice cream. And basically, all you're going to need to do is let this firm up to the correct consistency. Once it's thickened up and it's mixed up together, we basically want that thick whipped ice cream texture. Right. So while that is getting whisked away, I know we don't have all day South Africa. I know that for a fact. So I'm going to let that firm up. Okay. Once that is done, all I want to show you, Balisa, is...
You're going into the freezer now because essentially you've left that to chill for how long?
I've left this for chill. I'd like to suggest to South Africa, keep it overnight, Luckily, it's not one of those ice creams that you have to constantly monitor and you have to go in there and churn it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't even need an ice cream churner for this. You can literally make it at home.
Low maintenance.
Basically, girl. So I'm going to start dishing this up for you, Balisa, because I want to show you how simple this is. Another trick is if you're going to make ice cream like this and it's firmed up, when you're going to start scooping, try and make sure that your ice cream scoop is nice and hot. That gives you those beautiful round balls. If you want to put it like a nice, you want to basically show off, you can do that. Even if it's the spoon that you want to go in into your ice cream with, make sure it's nice and hot so you don't have to fight with it. I see a lot of people...
Yeah, no, you don't want to be fighting with your ice cream. You want to be serving it with as much love that it took to put in and making this mixture. So whilst you make sure that you get those scoops perfectly round, I mean, that is picture perfect. Talk about ice cream from the movies. And it's all homemade.
It's all homemade. And this is the point where if you want to add any of your flavors, obviously this is before, you don't want it this hard. If you want to add all the additional flavors, you still want it to be nice and smooth. So let me show you South Africa before we go too far. So it's nice and whipped. It's a nice liquid texture right now. So I'm going to put this into our machine here. And this goes into the fridge. You let this firm up and hold its shape. Once it's firmed up in the fridge, take it out, put whatever flavors you want to add into there. And then that's basically your ice cream. It's going to sit after, I'd like to say a minimum of 8 hours, but it also depends on your fridge. It depends on how, whether it's strong enough or whether it needs a couple more hours. So I always suggest overnight, keep it overnight, and then you can start adding your, you can start
flavors.
Adding the Bliss dessert.
I love that.
And this is the one thing I love about it. Bliss dessert can be basically enjoyed like this as a topping. It can be used in baking. It can be used however you like. It's basically up to you. It's just an amazing ingredient that it's so versatile. I don't have a spoon for you. I have a glass for you, but I don't know if I want to share South Africa.
I'm going to steal this spoon. Give it to me.
But if you want to get this recipe, South Africa, make sure you go to afternoonexpress.co.za. But if you did miss the steps, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.
Tumi, this is everything you've promised and so much more. But again, top tip when creating this magic.
Top tip when making this magic, like I mentioned, make sure you whip it all the way. However, my biggest tip would be make a lot. Make a lot in advance, because this is basically going to finish in an instant.
Just like that.
Made with love by Clover.
Finally, the time has come, Tumi. I've been promising this music. And Hunter Rose and her incredible band are on standby, about to deliver a sensational hit called Get It after these.